Hey, this is BB from clutterclearinglifecoaching.com, and today I want to talk briefly about something that affects every one of us. It's called goal setting. A lot of people are not into goal setting because they feel like life just comes and they just go with the flow. But some of you do need to set goals, especially if you've been in a situation where you might be out of sorts. I call it out of sorts. You feel a little negative, you feel a little listless, you feel like things are not, organized, you feel disorganized, you feel a little out of touch with uh, what's happening around you, and you're having a problem being clear on setting a particular goal. Now, there are different stages to setting a goal. From the get-go, you have to actually want to accomplish something in particular. You actually have to have a goal or want to have a goal. The second step is to being able to clear out the mind chatter, the mind clutter, these 60,000 thoughts a day pulling you here, pulling you there, pulling you here, pulling you there, pulling you here, pulling you there, diluting your focus, diluting your energy, pulling you in different directions, in different tangents. You have to be clear on what the goal is. And you have to write it down and let it become something that's actually real for you. Now, some people say you set a goal that's a little above what you believe that you can achieve. Some say you set it with something that you believe you can achieve, you know is possible, and you start from there and let the snowball effect take place. I would have to agree with the former, it depending on your state of mind, it depends on your focus, and how much time and energy you're willing to put into the goal. How much focus you have, how clear are you, and if this is something you really want to accomplish. Because when you set a goal that is easy to accomplish, it means that you're having some problems actually just setting a goal in particular or just focusing. And it's something that you feel you need to do because it gets you to the next level. Like some people who are just really feeling negative, feeling like things never go their way, feeling like things will never ever go their way again. They just are caught in this mesh of negative energy. A simple thing like going to the mailbox and picking up a piece of mail, it's a goal. That's an accomplishment. Getting out of bed and turning on the water. The thing about the water, I always say, if you turn on the tap, the water is going to come out. That's a goal that you can accomplish. You can get up, pause the video, and go turn on the tap, and the water will come out. That's an achievement. That's an achievement because you just accomplished a goal. Because you know for sure that water is going to come out. That's a certainty. So it depends on where you are emotionally, mentally, psychologically, spiritually, physically, when it comes to goal setting. Some of us are all hands at goals and goal settings and accomplishing goals, and they will set goals that are way higher than anything they've ever achieved before. But they already know the steps. They already know the recipe to follow. They already know that diagram to follow. They already know the steps that they need to take. So for you, those of you who are new to goal setting and would like to actually have some clearly defined goals, it's best to start, I believe, with something that you know it's possible for you. So you don't have to reach. If you've never had a goal before, you've never written a goal down on a piece of paper to say, well, I need to accomplish this, that would be the place to start. Just put it on a piece of paper, fill it, this is what I want, these are the action steps I can take to fulfill this particular goal, and you get up and you do them. If you're taking a course on something, you're taking a course, an online course on something, what do you do here is you're going through the course, but you're getting confused. You're not really making any progress. What you learned yesterday, you already forgot today. What I would do is, I would advise you to do is look at the table of contents and pick a few of them that is actually giving you, some problems retaining the information, and make it a goal to go through this particular video or this particular chapter 2 or 3 times until you grasp the context, grasp the meaning of the context, what it's telling you. What is the video telling you? Become clear on what the instructor is saying or what you're reading. Learning is fun. Learning is fun. And understanding, comprehending what you're reading, that's the best part. Or what you're seeing, that's the best part. It's not just a matter of skimming the words or listening to the voice, but you need to understand what they're saying. So you can make that into a goal. You just watch the video 2 or 3 times, you just read the chapter 2 or 3 times until you get that. Once you get a handle on it, you have a visual in your mind, even if you're reading a book, it's a place to start. And you can add to that until you get the whole picture. You have the whole recipe, you have the whole diagram. And then you move on to another goal. But for those of you who have a problem with actually becoming clear on what your particular goals are, what your particular agendas are, what your particular motivations are for setting these goals, it's kind of hard. Which means you'll be all over the place without actually having a real direction in mind. So what you do is you write it down, and also write down 2 or 3 opposing thoughts of why you shouldn't have this goal, and then you write down 2 or 3 thoughts that support accomplishing the goal. And then you might find the goal is no longer important. You want another goal, which is fine too. You might not want that goal. Well, the goal, I don't really want this goal, because if I accomplish this might go wrong, that might go wrong. I want another goal, which is absolutely fine as well. There's a lot more to goal setting than people understand or realize, and it's a fun thing. Once you get the hang of it, it's a fun thing. Spontaneity is great. Is absolutely wonderful. But sometimes, for those of us who might be a little disorganized, might be a little behind on the clarity of what we want out of life, of what we demand from ourselves and out of life, need a little help. The trick is to get you a life coach, a motivation coach, a goal-setting coach, and they will help you to become clear on setting clearly defined goals and helping you to accomplish them. It's a great tool to have. We have many different methods that we can help you to set goals and to accomplish them. The good news about goal setting is there's so much information out there. There's so many ways to fulfill these goals. It's a pleasure to set a goal. It's not a chore. And I think once people get into the habit of doing that, and people get into the habit of actually seeing results from these goals that they've set, it's a phenomenal thing. And it'll just take them a step further and then a step further, and who knows, the sky's the limit. They're not going to hold themselves back after a certain time. So with that being said, there's another part to goal setting, which I'll make part 2 of this video, is when you know what you want, you become clear on what you want, but you don't know what to do and you feel stuck. If you need my help with any of this, you just contact me at clutterclearinglifecoaching.com. That's clearing the clutter at clutterclearinglifecoaching.com. Fill out my contact form and make sure you put your phone number down there, and I will call you at your convenience, and we will see if it's a good fit and if there's something I can help you with, and we'll take it from there. Until then, peace.